Hi, Tom here. In this week's Circle Line Art School episode, I'll show you one way to draw a diamond, a simple pencil drawing for beginners. For this drawing, I use a 4B pencil, but any soft dark pencil would be fine for the shading. The first step in this drawing is to draw a triangle with the base line at the top of the page and the point of the triangle at the bottom of the page. You could also draw a vertical line as the central guideline for the upside down pyramid. All these lines are just guidelines, so should be soft and easy to erase or improve later on. The central vertical line is the line of symmetry, so anything that we draw on the left hand side, we can also draw on the right hand side, so that our diamond shape is mostly symmetrical. The next step is to draw a new horizontal line below the top horizontal line, and then draw a shorter line either end to make two small triangles. And then we can repeat that process by drawing two more short lines to two more triangles. And then two slightly longer lines that meet at the central vertical line of symmetry to make a wider triangle in the center. Next, draw another horizontal line lower down towards the point of your diamond shape. And then for two of the small triangles at the top, draw central lines, and then these central lines at the base of the central lines, draw two longer lines going to the point of the diamond. And then you could repeat that with two more longer lines from the two edges of the main central triangle at the top, going to the point. The next step is to basically draw more lines which connect various parts of the diamond, more straight lines to connect various parts of the diamond to create an interesting shape. All cut diamonds have unique shapes to their design, so it's up to you where you place these lines. It's useful to have horizontal lines as part of the makeup of the diamond, and then diagonal lines which join various points where other lines meet. So along the edge rim of the diamond, I'm going to make a sort of kite-like shape in the center, and then repeat that on the right hand side. And then because the shapes are the same, I can repeat that on the left hand side too. So anything that you do on the one side, you can repeat on the other side. Make sure that the lines are quite light so that you can either go over them with a ruler to make them sharper later on, or you can erase them or change them. So if they're lightly drawn lines, guidelines, it's easier to erase them. And then by drawing horizontal lines, it's a useful way to make more sort of pivot points within the design so that the angled lines can change when they hit one of the horizontal lines. You might find useful that some of the earlier lines are slightly darker, and then as it gets more complicated, the lines that you use could be softer. Next, we can erase the two sort of triangles on the top left and top right, so we have the full cut diamond shape ready for the shading. For this drawing, I'm using a 4B pencil, and I think it's best to start the shading by shading in one area as dark as you can. Doesn't really matter which area, it's up to you. And then you can repeat this with all of the shapes that you've drawn, choosing whether they're going to be a dark tonal value, a mid-tonal value, or a light tonal value, which would be the whiteness of the paper that you're drawing on. So this is speeded up within the video that I'm showing you, but for you this might take quite some time. But really it's just a matter of being neat and of looking and balancing the light and dark so that you start to create an interesting shape of a cut diamond. You could go over some of the lines to make them darker and add some new lines to make smaller shapes within your diamond, remembering to keep some areas unshaded so that they're bright. The more you make dark and medium tone shapes, the brighter the shapes that you leave behind will look. It might be a good idea to use an eraser to blend out some of the areas as well, so it's not too neat and tight and it has sort of rays of light within the diamond. So once you finish this process, which might take a while, then your drawing is finished. I hope you found this drawing useful for your own drawings. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Circle Line Art School, to keep up to date with all the drawings that I create. I post one a week. And then also you can go to my website, which is at circlelineartschool.com, where you can find full details of my online courses and various other things I have to help students who are beginners learn to draw. I hope you found this useful. If so, please give it a like and a thumbs up and share it and leave any comments that you want in the comment section. I always read all the comments. If you've got any suggestions for drawings to do in the future, I'll definitely add them to my list. Thanks for watching and see you next time.